Hello, all. Welcome, new viewers and my lovely, lovely Moonians. I am Akriti and this is Gypsianmoon. Today's topic is what are the career tips coming in from Spirit for you? Alright, so we'll be looking into the current energy and guidance coming in for your career, how to progress forward, what to focus on, what you can practice, or remember a reminder which may be also coming in. It's an open reading that I will be doing. So let's see what's coming through. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. See which toy are you feeling drawn towards the most. The close-ups will be at the beginning of each pile. So if you want a better look, you can go through them too. Alright? Let your intuition guide your selection. And I will see you soon. Hello, group 1. For those who were drawn to this rock star over here, so let's see what's coming in. I feel like with this one, you're about to shine. The star, Major Arcana, is coming in. There's determination which is coming through. Enjoying the competition because you are excelling forward. You're coming into attention. That kind of energy is also coming through. All right, let's keep this here and see what comes in. So let's look into tarot first. Spirit for group 1, what's coming into our attention? Can we look into the current energies, past, present, and future? Expect the unexpected. I'm going to keep this outside. I want the space now. So we have the completed world coming in. It's so interesting because we have the victory cup coming through. This is the world major arcana coming in. Completion of cycles, new ones coming through, feeling the accomplishment, the kind of face there is over here also. It's like a yes, I got this kind of energy which I can feel from that expression of hers, of the toy. There is a lot of victory, victorious moment, accomplishment, feeling accomplished, feeling satisfied, job well done energy which is coming through. So accolades could be coming in. You could be drawing close to completing a project which has taken a lot of time, a lot of effort of yours. It's almost turned into a mini version of a baby of yours, something that you're birthing, the rewards of it, the fruition which is coming in. The world is seeing your power and the work that you're doing. That kind of a energy is coming in over here. Social networking, maybe social marketing will be good for you if you are an entrepreneur. If you have been contemplating over it, social media marketing will be very nice for you. Think about it. That kind of energy is also coming through. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles coming in reverse, which is now talking about it's time to receive coming in. It could be that you have undertaken a lot of responsibility, more than what you are being paid for, more than your job profile, current job profile. So make sure that your efforts are not going unrecognized and are not being taken for granted is also something which is coming in. We have the Apprentice coming through with the Page of Pentacles coming in. It's time now to learn something new, a job, on-the-job training, certain kind of seminar which will be very beneficial for you. It's also time now to do certain kind of specialization, or taking up certain kind of course online which is not so time consuming for you, to add to your skill set. This could also be entailing a new job opportunity, which may ask you to do something, which may ask you to provide for more than you can or you have been. So, a demanding job opportunity could also be coming in. Depending on your situation, you can utilize that, is also something which is coming through, but you'll have to give yourself a little bit more time to adjust to the work environment or what the job is asking you for. So certain kind of skills, learning a new industry, something like that, which is coming in. All right, what else? We have so many pentacles which are coming in. With the four of pentacles coming in reverse, it is talking about take care of your savings, avoid splurging too much for the time being. It's time also now to really understand what are you passionate about and how can you find that kind of a infuse that into your job profile is also something which is coming through over here. There's this waiting period for something better to come your way. And we have the three of swords coming in reverse, which is talking about in order for going forward, the cross point is coming in order for going forward, I feel you have to make a decision between two options coming through, whether or not you want to keep on the job you are in, or do you want to accept the opportunity coming your way. And you also need to prioritize your own satisfaction, because it could be that at this point in your career you are at a point where you have a job which is financially keeping you secure, but it is not giving you personal satisfaction, and there's an opportunity which will be coming in. Maybe initially the pay may be a little less because there's certain kind of learning, adjusting that is required, but it is something which is in alignment to your core calling, that kind of energy which is coming through. And we have the Nine of Swords coming in reverse, so the clarity will be coming in. There's certain kind of additional information which will be coming through also before promising yourself into a new job, new responsibility. Make sure that you're researching about it and the clarity will start coming through. There's this thing with these two coming in as a clarifier. You need to let go of the fear when you're making a choice. That is also something which is coming in. Something overthinking, stressing, which has been going on and it's coming to an end because you yourself are coming to a resolution for yourself. And that is clearing your path as you move forward, as you choose your own growth. What I'm feeling over here is someone who is about to embark or has been getting a strong calling of changing their job profile altogether, like suddenly just go towards your passion, pursuing a passion, or infusing them together and starting an own new endeavor. And there's a lot of uncertainties which is clouding us right now. That is the energy which is coming through, and all it's required is for you to become more honest with yourself and take this leap of faith. Is also something which is coming in. It's not really like a leap of faith, but there's a lot of over contemplation which has been going on. Too many uncertainties, sleepless nights, and everything which is going on. You know which is the right direction for you, but you have been postponing it, stalling to make that decision. And the time has come to take that decision also. Because I did see Judgment card also. So that's what is coming in. It's time for you to decide. We have Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords also coming in. So it could be like, you're parting ways with an old job profile, an organization that you have been working for a very long time. But the time has come. The time is right for you to move forward and nurture your dreams, because this card in this deck in particular is A blessing coming in from the angels supporting your new endeavors, bringing in flourishment, encouragement also to pursue what needs to be pursued. And at this time, you also have to let go of what others will think about this. This is your life. How you make your money is totally up to you. Let others' judgment not stop you from pursuing what is true to you. That is also something which is coming through. The angle of the camera is such that what is absolutely straight for me is diagonal for you guys. So, anyways, let's try it this way. Let's see what the current energies are, or energetic guidance coming in for you. We have attachment coming in with the number 5. The illusions are going away. The truth is coming forward. Are you really satisfied with the job profile you are in at this moment? That kind of a reality check is also coming in, and an inspiration of how to change is also coming through as you liberate yourself from the confinements. We have the garden and the gate coming in with number 30 coming in reverse, and it's talking about there are new opportunities, even synchronicities coming from the universe, and you are blocking that because you're caging yourself in what you have built so far. A dream of yours is too big or too scary at this moment that you are holding yourself back and actually letting really good opportunities fly away because you feel that it asks you too much. The change that you want, there's too much in demand for it. Like, you'll have to put in or sacrifice quite a bit before it becomes a stable thing. The amount of investment, time, energy, resources, that is what is coming in as a hindrance at this moment, and too much stressing which is going on, trying to estimate things before they have even happened, before we've even started it. It got replicated in the tarot. It's coming in the oracles also. We have 7 chakra archangel Uriel coming in reverse with number 41 coming through. The 7th chakra is the crown chakra activation coming in. There's a lot of guidance also coming through. Your intuition has been guiding you towards making certain changes, towards speaking up, and you haven't been following your intuition or believing in yourself because, like, it's as simple as there's a meeting going on and you have certain ideas which come to you, questions that pop up, but there's a little bit of fear of judgment of sound or sounding silly that stops you from speaking up, voicing your opinion, and you need to let go of that. One more thing is coming in. If you want change, you'll have to put yourself out of your comfort zone. So when you're ready about it, ready to do that, the rest will line up accordingly as well. Because thinking alone is not sufficient, you have to put it into action also. Let's see what the mermaids have to say. Tips coming in from the guides for group 1. What we can practice. We have miracles. Yeah, this, you know what? You, it's good that you have so much practicality going on, but it's becoming a little too restrictive now because we're trying to overanalyze situations in a very negative term. which is creating an own vicious cycle. And we're attracting that kind of a energy into our life also, where what is important right now is to learn from this scenario, and what we can even think about, learn or research about, to upgrade our skills, to come up with a better plan, better strategy, a better blueprint. Where can we be more adaptive? What fine tuning can we do in order to create more abundance in our life? We have contemplation also coming in. I feel like with the contemplation coming in, when you're thinking about such things, why don't we shift our thinking process, thinking line, that trajectory into how can we bring in more opportunities? What opportunities can I create for my own self? That's why the upgrading is also coming in. It's not saying pushing you to take up a course, change your line or something, but even in your environment, even with the way you're approaching your own work on a day-to-day basis, how can we make it more productive for ourselves through whichever means? How can I be a better player in the team is also something which is coming through. One thing which is coming in with number 5 and the contemplation coming through, in your current situation, if it continues for the next 5 years, will you be happy? Just think about that. It's time to use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions, because it's like a new gear that you're going into, which will have a long term effect. So take things into consideration, not from a place of fear, but for clear thinking. Because this one is saying, be realistic and plan for a miracle. Be open to receiving miracles in your life. Perhaps you are a miracle for someone else coming in. It's time also time to realize how are you yourself blocking your own growth or from receiving the miracles which can be a part of your life every day. When I cut the deck, we got abundance. This is a very, very powerful time for you to make major shifts, but don't make hasty ones coming in. Think about them. Dare to dream bigger is also somewhere down the line coming through. Detach yourself from any setbacks which may have happened in the recent past or in the past. Let go of that. Because round 2 is coming up for grabs. A certain wish is going to be, a prayer or a wish is going to manifest itself very, very soon. And that will also set things into motion. It's so funny. I wanted to give a very practical, logical reading today, but miracles and everything which is coming in, I'm just going to read one last paragraph of what this says when it's in reverse. This card, the garden and the gate. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But now you realize that isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor, and when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. There's a lot of joyous prosperity which is coming through. You need to let go of the mental blocks or all that which is blocking you internally or externally too. It's also time to stop acting as your own biggest opponent. That kind of a energy is coming in. And to take a calculated risk. You can truly change your life now if you're willing to co-create. With the apprentice coming in, I just feel like saying be patient with yourself, give yourself time. And while you may be seeing, like, if you change, make a certain change, it will be so drastic, like a 180 degree or something, which will slow you down for a few months. See how in the long term, in the long run, how it will help you gaining that skill, gaining that knowledge. Adding something unique in your job profile, which 5 years down the line, when you reach 30 or 41, it will be very, very beneficial for you. It's time to enhance and remind yourself of your own capabilities as you excel forward. So that's what's coming in. Do let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much for your precious time. Beautiful blessings to you and yours. Until next time, Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely Moonians. Hello, Group 2. For those who were drawn to this pink toy, when you press this part of it, it comes to a heart and the batteries run out. Otherwise, it used to light up also. So, good, compassionate soul that you are. One thing that I need to say before we start is that don't trust people blindly. Let people earn your trust is something which is coming through. All right. So let's just keep this outside, or can we keep it in the frame? We can, somewhat. Yes. Let's put this under the shade, and let's begin with tarot and understand the current situation, energies, synergies that we are being drawn to. Spirit, what's coming through for group 2? Thank you. We have the King of Cups coming in reverse. We have the Four of Cups coming in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups also coming in. Interesting. And we have the Nine of Wands coming in reverse. And we have the Six of Pentacles coming upright. With these two over here, it's talking about certain kind of setback which has hit you quite a bit, emotionally stirred up things for you, or a situation or an intimidation in your work field which got under your skin. So we need to let go of that. That is also something which is coming in, moving forward, eradicating the intensity of that impact which we may have embodied. We need to let go of that. One thing which is also coming in your career, in your work life, you're entertaining something, endeavor, project, an approach which is no longer serving you. And we need to approach a situation with a clear or fresh eyes. For some people, there's a need of lowering your guard a little and becoming a team player, being more involved in team projects, or the thing is like, it's something of the past which has made you a little closed off, and all that is required for you to feel more engaged in your team is for you to offer a helping hand or a simple smile which will enable certain kind of collaboration to come through. There's a need of delegating or asking for help, which will be essential. There's a need of simplifying things in life. So, however, that simplification comes in, because maybe you're taking on too much and it is affecting your productivity, and we need to be a little more smart about our dealings. There are people who are willing to help you, but you gotta ask them. That is also something which is coming through over here. And also, I feel like this is a journey of the leader stepping up, sharing the experiences, and helping others learn from it. The sharing which now needs to be done. Many people come to you, even if you are not in the leader post of sorts, but many people approach you like a manager, like you are part of the management, that kind of a capability which is opening up now for you. I need some more clarification because this is going to be too diverse if I start talking about it as is. But I feel like certain things, certain missed opportunities which will be coming forth for you. It could also be maybe you see it now is a time for you to leave an organization you have been dedicated for a very long time, because the trajectory of your growth is in alignment with another organization. Let's see a little more clarification before I say anything else. We have Two of Autumns coming in, which is the Two of Pentacles coming through, talking about bring fun to into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. I feel like you can also undertake more than one job profile for yourself and manage them very, very well. It could also entail a job, a bonus, or a promotion which may have been due. And the responsibility, the growing responsibility, you feel like, am I ready to take on more responsibility? And this is coming in and telling you, yes, you can. We have Three of Winters, Three of Swords, and it's interesting. Three of Swords came in for Group 1 also. This says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. And that sadness which is now healing, as you lower your guards a little and allow support in a community to be built. These two cards also talk about a decision that needs to be made. I feel like you don't have to start looking out for another job opportunity. Stay in your organization for a few more weeks and see how things go. That is also something which is coming through before making the decision. Because I feel the situation, however grave it may be, if it is so, it will improve quite unexpectedly. We have the Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So choose who you share your stories with, your concerns with is also something which is coming in. And I feel like in your work environment, you're going to have a very long lasting friendship with someone. If you feel that promotion is due, you may like to start having those conversations with your seniors is also something which is coming in. Instead of waiting and expecting it to come, you have to start voicing also. That is also something which is coming through. It's not like an ultimatum you're giving, but the fact that in order for them to retain you in your position, there's certain kind of remuneration or financial perks or gains that need to be given to you. You need to start voicing that. And with the invitation to social events, if there is a seminar or something, it's also asking you to challenge yourself and do something that you haven't done. It's almost like undertaking or volunteering to take care of the functioning, conducting the seminar of your organization, that kind of a thing, which is also coming through. Giving yourself an edge, putting yourself in the spotlight by challenging yourself out of your comfort zone is also something which is coming through. It looks perfectly straight here, but in the camera. The energies are very vast in this group. All right, let's look at the energetic oracles coming through for you. We have the garden and the gate coming in reverse. Believe in your capabilities. Your thoughts are becoming very self-limiting. You don't have to give total access to yourself, total access to you for to others, but a little bit will be essential. It's time to understand that you have the key of opening your life to newer opportunities. And it's time for you to open the gate and allow opportunities to come in, like the universe to fill you up with blossoming abundance. Threes are coming in. Get creative. Come up with creative resolutions which are also true to your core principles. And it's interesting that both have gardens in it. Nurture what you have built, but also see newer opportunities which can be added to the abundance that you're creating. The rewards will be coming in. There's certain kind of vision that is cultivating right now, and soon will be a time to sow in new seeds with newer, clearer intentions for yourself and your growth. There could be unexpected financial windfalls also coming your way for projects that you have completed. It's almost like royalty which is coming in, unexpected royalty which lands up for you. That kind of energy is also coming in. A little bit of discernment will be essential if you are planning something different. So keep your plans close to your heart until they come to fruition, or at least you are done with the strategizing is also something which is coming through. What else can be said? Your position in this firm will also grow, but it will take time. That is also something which is coming through. But you can't keep quiet and expect other people, even your seniors, to understand what you really want without you voicing it, because then the silence is communicating to them that there is compliance with, or even like satisfaction with what you are being giving. And if that is in contrast with how you are actually feeling, then find a means of expressing it. We have sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, with number 40 coming in, and the third eye chakra opening up. Listen to your intuition. Take inspired steps, self love, thinking woman. There could be a female figure who comes in with clarity, especially if you have been feeling confused, a new direction which will be given very, very soon. The steps will be given to you. It's time for you to follow them, to create your own cornucopia, and to let go of self limiting thoughts. A leadership role in some way will be given to you, and it may come in as a test, unlike, like a test of checking how you handle pressure. So be vigilant about that, in a way, is coming in. There's a particular person in the seniors who has your attention, like you have their attention, and they may come forward as a guru for you. You don't have to follow this person's insights blindly, but take them into consideration, because this person will be talking out of experience and with good intentions. We have door to romance number 33 also coming in. And it's interesting that the multitasking was coming through. There's some really good opportunities. Like romance, I'm seeing as the door to passion opening up. Certain things, certain philosophies, or certain endeavors which you relate with, may be gravitating towards you through your firm. There could be a random, like what I'm getting more is that there are events which are occurring in your firm, and you can take the leadership role in it, and it will be very, very good. It's almost like, something that you're very passionate about. What's the word? A cause that you are passionate about, and you get the responsibility of conducting the event, and you flourish really well on it, because you let go of your insecurities, your self-limiting thoughts, and you go above and beyond what is expected out of you. It's almost like the extracurricular activities which also get your seniors attention onto you. That kind of a thing is coming through. Romance, of course, you could meet someone randomly who newly joins, or some platonic relation, work relation, which turns into something romantic, but it's not going to be for everyone. You could also soon meet someone, since you are in alignment with your life purpose and everything, meet someone who is maybe in the same job profile as yours, and relating to them will be very easy. Having the same life purpose, there's not much explaining to do. You may meet someone who has similar work ethics as yours. That is also something which is coming through. Even if you're not thinking about venturing out in a new um, for a new job opening somewhere else, it's very important on a daily basis to have fun with what you're doing. So think of how can you make it fun. Even when a new thing comes in, like a new project comes in, how can you make it fun for your own self? Have smaller goals for yourself, for more overall satisfaction for each goal that is achieved. There's a lot of love coming in. A lot of love coming through. I flipped through a few cards also. All of them had something of love. I also feel like, maybe you have sacrificed a lot to get where you are, like sacrificed a lot in your personal life to get where you are. And with achieving this, now it's time for the wholesome satisfaction, overall harmony, to experience that out of life, that we need to bring focus to other things also, because things may be out of balance. How we are prioritizing things maybe making things out of balance. So think about that, because work alone or money alone will not give you the full human experience. And overall, there is this essence of bringing focus to your interpersonal connections, strengthening, even in a field where there is so much competition. Find your people and steer clear from gossip. You need to become a little more smart about how you are projecting yourself. That is also something which is coming in. Just pay attention to your body language and what is it communicating is also something which is coming through. This is not talking about keeping a facade, but just being more, I don't know, vigilant energy is coming in, aware, ready to make best of the opportunities coming your way. All right, from the mermaids, what can we practice? Again, okay, we have contentment coming through, and we have dreaming coming in. With the dreaming and the contentment coming in, it's almost like a visualization that you have a thing, a point in life where you want to reach, where you feel it will give you the kind of satisfaction and peace. But this is also saying now is the time for you to trace that, from that vision of yours, to come back to where you are and see what steps you can take towards going or achieving that mental state. And it's also saying, like, instead of waiting for it to come in a grander way, start finding means of finding the same satisfaction or peace in smaller ways, in a more day-to-day basis. And be patient with your dreams. They are worth it. With the threes coming in, there's certain things which are working in your favor, but they are behind the wings. Become clear of your vision and do things, take actions, take steps which enhance your own experience. It's time to start thinking smart and acting smartly too. And with the contentment, it's also saying, like, it's time now to really enjoy your accomplishments, for you have earned it. One thing that I just want to read quickly is, if you feel anything but content, then this mermaid swims into your cards today to remind you that contentment is possible. Just a slight change of mind, a different perspective can shine new light in on your life, so that contentment can be easily within your reach. Contentment isn't a permanent place of being, but it's certainly a welcome resting point in your journey. So enjoy it when it comes and help to make it last by counting your blessings and showing gratitude for the good things in your life. And that's how abundance grows. This is also saying, like, it's time to fall in love with life itself, which can also give you the deepest feeling of contentment combined with gratitude. And as you start enjoying what you're doing, more opportunities come your way, but make sure that you're not blocking your opportunities. That is also something which is coming through, not just work wise. With the dreaming coming in, I feel like, dreaming alone or thought alone is not enough. It's now time to ground yourself and ground your dreams into waking reality. Release your fears. Dare to dream bigger, for you deserve all that you truly feel you deserve. I just want to see a few dices before we end the reading. We have man with a suitcase and running, and we have male female coming in, we have an electricity bolt coming through, and phone also coming in. Clearer lines of communication which is coming in, dealing with things with integrity coming through, new opportunities will be coming in for sure. You're going to get very very busy, suddenly get very very busy, whether it is on accepting a particular job profile, a promotion that will get you busy, or new opportunities from new organizations could also be coming in. There's this element of, like, it's a certain kind of side hustle that you open up, a freelance thing that you sign up for, and that starts buzzing your phone a lot more. And we have a question coming through along with a key. You already know the answer to the questions you have. The key is you. You already know what to do next. We have a castle and a castle again coming in, which is again, like, it's time for letting go of the castles made in air and grounding them in a certain way. Think of how you can inculcate that daydream of yours into your waking reality. How can you change your situation even in the most minuscule ways? We have plug point coming in, which is reminding me of, it's time to plug in and do things more persistently, determination, consistency, which is also coming through. The castle keeps coming in. Make sure what you're expecting is more realistic, is also something which is coming through, more in tune with how things really are. That is also coming through, because the visions can be very inspiring, but at the same time, if they take time to manifest, there's this impatience which also sabotages the timing of it, because it postpones the moment we start becoming negative, and it starts affecting our body also, like on a physical level. Let go of the stresses coming through quite significantly. Take care of yourself. Self care has been coming in. Changing your grooming, self grooming kind of a thing which is coming in, which will help you feel more confident about yourself on a day to day basis. Maybe that will be beneficial for you. There's an element of a little bit of presentation which has been coming in, so just be mindful of it. Nothing else. There's no forcefulness coming through, but the way you conduct yourself during the day in your office environment also makes a difference, and it can speak volumes. We have the arrow and the snoozing coming in. So this reminds me, while you are dedicated and everything, make sure that you are well rested, especially if you have been feeling like fatigued, not so energized to take action, and there's this constant burnout which is happening. Take some time off, take care of yourself, be well rested. Keep the work energy in workspace. When you enter your home, let that be a different headspace for yourself, consciously, mindfully changing the mentality, the approach we have towards our personal relationships. One more last. We have the apple coming through and the torch coming in. Something that feels forbidden, almost like a dream of yours, which is too scary to pursue. There's this light coming in, a direction, an opportunity which will be handed over to you. Whether or not you want to take it, act upon it, is totally resting upon you. But the headway is coming in. It's also like you have been doing things going unnoticed, or doing things under the radar, and suddenly the spotlight will be coming on to you. So be prepared with that. It's a divine blessing coming your way. And if you have asked a question, look for the signs, even in your dreams. The cat coming through. It's time to cross a path and not be afraid of the changes it brings. Don't say no to social events. You never know where you meet the right kind of people who are required to bring about golden opportunities, is also something which is coming through. Put yourself out there is coming in. So those are the career tips coming in from the guides. I hope this was insightful. I didn't want to do too much, but still we have the dice over here. Um all the very best to you. It's very small simple things which we tend to overlook, but when we become more mindful of those things, those very things, even presentations, the way we are presenting our own hard work, our slideshows or whatever, it all makes a difference. If you feel intimidated, if you feel nervous presenting things, then practice it. Practice it with a loved one. Build your confidence in your remembrance, in your narrative, and that will make a difference too. Small things which add up to become or pave path for the bigger things. So pay attention to those as well, is what is coming through. So until next time, beautiful blessings to you and yours. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely Moonians. Hello, group 3. For those who were drawn to this minion with the guitar over here, this one with the batteries, this used to sing some song, not banana, but something. So let's see what's coming through. You, like, looking at this minion, feels like you're getting your groove back, you're enjoying what you're doing, and there's this revitalizing energy which is coming through, because I can't ignore the yellow which is coming in. Enjoying your work, that energy is also coming through. So let's see, before we get into the advice and everything, with the current energies, what are the advice coming through? This may or may not resonate. It may be something which is formulating or which is already present. So let's see. For group 3 spirit, we have the King of Swords, no, the Nine of Swords coming through. And this is talking about letting go of the illusionary veil of fear which has been holding you back, becoming clear of other people's intentions also, and that giving you more strength, confidence to do what is right for you, and letting go of the fear. The element of fear, things holding us back, has been something which is prevailing in this reading, and that's fine. But I feel like there have been certain additional information which has been missing for some time. It will be floating into your life and making things very clear for you. Let go of the overthinking, stressing, analysis paralysis that has been going on. We have fortitude with strength. Leo Major Arcana coming in, letting you know that you have the capability to overcome anything that may be coming in, or a seeming obstacle. You will be able to overcome it. This is also talking about there are certain impulses that we need to keep in check and not retaliate. A little bit of diplomacy which I can feel over here. And we have the Seven of Cups coming through. And the Seven of Cups does talk about a little bit of procrastination, confusion that may be going on, and the electricity just went. Let me just get the light back and we'll continue. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups coming through. In reverse, it's talking about certain kind of coming on the same page with your organization, with your team, which is essential now. The communication which is required, any kind of disharmony that may have been there, anything which is making you less inspired, you need to vocalize it in a different way, which doesn't seem like a personal attack, but a softer blow is also something which is coming through. There is clarity which will be coming in for sure. Now that you are actively looking for it, it will be coming in. So just wait a second, take a moment, take a pause, recalibrate, recalibrate, recuperate, get the information, do the research, get your facts straight, get your mind in a more peaceful state, and then take actions and communicate from a place of confidence is also something which is coming through over here. It almost seems like something which is taking a little longer time to come into fruition and causing a little bit of impatience. I just wanted to look at the card because this deck has very nice to the point interpretations. One thing that this says is, be careful not to become too enraptured by your own plans, forgetting the reality of your life journey. The plans of others may also seem perfect when in fact they are hollow. If you are essentially a follower than a leader, you need to take care not to be led astray on paths of moonlight coming through. Even in reverse, be clear why you started things off. What was the agenda then? Is it still in sync with you? And not keep going at it, being persistent. And persistency is good, but with a clearer vision, with the sound reasoning of yours, still in alignment with what you believe in. Just take a moment to compare things, compare the notes, that kind of a thing is coming through. Follow up with your plan, not just being in that one track mind and keep going without considering other facts or changing alternatives or even changing ideologies. You as a person have changed. When you started the career, when you started your work, when you started this project, you were a different person. Now you are a different person. Is it still in alignment with what you truly care about, or is it in sync with your core principles? Take a moment to look at that too, is something which is coming in. And don't just keep blindly following things, is something which is coming through, because on the subconscious is causing a little bit of contradiction which is panning out in our waking reality as stress, anxiety, as feeling a little out of place, not knowing why. We have Chariot also coming through with the Cancer Major Arcana coming in. And it's really interesting because both of them have divine intervention which is coming through, something which will strike with you, and you'll realize that you need to change something. Your own approach or the course that you're on is also something which is coming through. You'll realize why things have been holding you back, why the situation has been stagnant, because there's speedy information, speedy steps being taken, opportunities which will be coming in, and the time to take action is also coming through for you. Divine timing which is becoming right now. A sense of clarity which is unexpected, and it pivots you in a different direction, something that was unexpected. That kind of energy is coming through. Realization of no longer sitting back. Okay. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles coming through, which is talking about giving someone the cold shoulder for some time, or creating certain kind of healthy boundaries for yourself, because there's too much conflict which is going on. Make sure that you're not indulging in gossiping, and you're building more stronger bond with your seniors is also something which is coming through. There's a little bit of grapevine which is happening, certain conspiracies and everything, haters be haters kind of a thing, and you levitating from all of that. Using a little bit of discernment, and also something with this card, it's almost like you were relying on someone who didn't really have good intentions for you, because they were more self absorbed. That way, it is very natural in a place of competition. That is something which is very natural, because our survival instinct is more stronger that way, to pivot ourselves forward. So it's okay, you learned your lesson, and it's time to be more authentic with yourself, with your own inner callings. And we have the Seven of Pentacles coming in, talking about patience. You have started a project, perhaps. Project is coming in, but something that you have set your mind on. Have patience. If there are things which are coming in, people's real intentions coming forth, and the reality check which is happening, it is very essential for your growth, is something which is coming through. Have patience with your endeavors for them to flourish. Sometimes, even when we have the best of intentions, like we have everything uh, in the blueprint, it's perfect, pristine, because we've taken so much time. While we implement it, like theory wise, it's all perfect, but in practicality, it differs, because there are more uncertain variations which add in, like how the customer or the target market, how will it actually eventually respond, is something which is different. Sometimes your product takes time to grow, so we gotta take those things into the deviations into consideration also. Just because you have a show short plan doesn't mean on its implementation that we don't check up, follow up, or adjust things or fine tune things on the go, is also something which is coming in. And if that is occurring, it's okay. Take this time for rechecking things, going through, doing some random sampling, and looking at your own product from a layman's sense. Why will it be essential to, like, depending on the nature of the product, why will people shift to your product? What is different that you're offering? Try marketing that too, is something which is coming through. Let's take a few more clarifications. There's almost like a glow up moment which we are treading towards. You may not see it right now because you're focusing on the struggles or the lack of results that may be there, but it's growing. If you've been seeing 12-12 and 10-10, it's talking about keeping your thoughts positive, thinking about positive outcomes. You don't know how much it really helps. Like, even on a personal level, if we don't even see it as a attraction, law of attraction, assumption, and everything, even on a personal level, it gives you more strength, more hope, because not all hope is lost, is also something which is coming through. We have Eight of Winters, which is Eight of Swords. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So let's not limit ourselves. We have Queen of Summers, Queen of Cups coming in, who is loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Make sure that you are extending that much care to your own self also. You are taking care of your dreams too. You're prioritizing your own dreams too, and not prioritizing others' ideals, goals, dreams at the cost of your own is also something which is coming through. Learn from past mistakes. Failures are essential on our journey of success, true success. And also remember, the success which comes in quickly goes out quicker also. And while the goal may be to reach the top, it's very lonely at the top, and that's fine. But once you get on the top, it's harder to retain that top position. So think of innovative ways. Now that one, the product energy is coming in, so I'm going to talk about it, because last two ones were all about like, something new has come in, so I'm just holding on to it and talking about it. Now that you have launched a product, all right, let's just say, now that you have launched a product, start thinking about the future plans. How do we diversify that very branch, that very category? How can we elongate it? What is the next thing that we can bring in? That kind of a thing. It's almost like, when you're self-publishing or you're publishing a book, then within a year they would like you, the editor would like you to come up with another one. So start thinking about that kind of a energy is also coming through. A little bit of past experience which will be essential now. Something that you learned in the past is coming in right now, which will add only to your experience and how you conduct yourself in the given situation. Something which is coming in, just believe in yourself. All right, we have Seven of Winters. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So that getting embodied in all these energies over here. Know that you have the strength to decipher or understand what the truth really is, because we don't need to run away from it anymore. Face things for how they really are, and then act from that space of knowingness, of confidence, of self resilience, self governance coming through. We have Ace of Winters, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords coming through. A lot of aces and a lot of swords and pentacles coming in. Use your logic and articulate clearly is also something which is coming through. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. And keep a notepad with yourself, so that whenever these ideas pop up, you have something to jot it down, not just to cram it up in your brains. And we have the Prince of Autumn coming through with the Knight of Pentacles, which says dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. Certain things that you can embody as you go forward, because people will be depending on you quite a bit. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others coming through. Meticulous attention to detail is also kind of telling me to, like, not get too grasped into the nitty-gritties. Make sure while you are indulging in the meticulous details and everything, attention to details and everything, you have a strong grasp on the overall or the bigger picture. Make sure that you're not losing sight of that, is something which is coming in again and again. Just a second. All right, let's see what's coming through in the energy. Spirit, what career tips are coming through for group 3? Angel of Love, self-care, and the sun coming in. Believe in yourself a little more. The element of confidence is coming through quite a bit, so let's build upon it. Because the way you are seeing yourself, others will be tapping into that energy, so become aware of that a little. All right, and we have storm warning with number 10. Something needs to be completed. There's a lot of cacophony, which is, I'm feeling a lot of noise, which we may be paying too much attention to, that it's like coming in as a contradiction to what we internally on a soul level want to do, feel right to do. So don't be coerced just because the crowd, the majority is agreeing to do something which is in contrast to what you personally believe in, doesn't mean that you subdue that and just follow the group, the herd. No, that we need to let go of that. A certain kind of difficulty may be coming near, which maybe you've heard the rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be cautious. The caution here is to be conscious yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. And apart from that, we have indecision coming to an end. I also feel it's almost like a tower moment where things that you may be like, putting aside, like it's fine. This person acted that way. I can understand where they're coming from and everything. But there comes a point where you go head to head. You face things head on. And that clarifies things quite a bit. Whether it is inner clarity which steps in, or the intentions of other people which becomes clear, or the organization's intentions for you which become clear, that gives you a head start and clears your own vision and pushes you to take the decision which you had been postponing. It's time now to bring a clarity of consciousness to your new direction. The fragmented and confused energy that you've been sending out is gone, and now you can bring new structure to your plans and your life. You may not have known what to do in the past, but your soul has been trying to guide you all along. Open up to the potential of this time and create some clear and powerful intentions regarding your new choices or choice. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and personal power. If you haven't felt that moment of that personal power coming in, the external environment will be creating a scenario where it will be inculcated within yourself, an epiphany which comes in finally to do catapult your life towards where you have always wanted to head towards, but you were postponing it, and the time is going to become very crisp for you to be ready to embrace it all and move forward without any fear, without the fear of judgment or any kind of guilt. That is also something which is coming through. Let's see what the mermaids are guiding you to practice or become aware of or reminding you of. We have letting go coming through. Release the fear, let go of all that which is going by. If there was an opportunity or a job or opening offer that you were really waiting for, or a project you were really waiting for, but it went to another person, don't fret. It's something more in tune with you which requires your full attention. I feel like don't fret the missed opportunities. Become aware of the new ones coming your way. So let go of anything which has been stopping you, even the past, the events of past which have been stopping you from pursuing a similar kind of project which has a lot of potential, but the fear of failing or failure which has been holding you back, let it go now. And we have move forward coming in with the trident over here. It's time to move forward, even leaving an organization which is now no longer in sync with who you are, like their objectives, agenda, the merger which occurred, it's no longer in sync. You joined an organization, but now it has turned out to be something very different, and you need to move forward. Sure, it will bring a little bit of stormy time. The choice may come through a time of confusion, out of a time of cloudiness. But once you sync up with what is true to you, to your core, it will be very easy to let go and move forward towards the direction that you have been and blaze a new trail that you have been craving for. That kind of a energy is coming in, and we have hope being reinstilled. It's interesting how from the cloudiness there's rainbow also coming in. So don't be afraid of letting go of what is now obsolete, whether it is a joy profile, whether it is something of the past, whether it is a pattern, whether it is a thinking process. Let it go. It is no longer serving you. Not all hope is lost. That thing is coming in. And we have contemplation coming through. Take a moment, reflect on how things really are. Don't put them aside. If something is not syncing up with you, go to the depths of it and try understanding where is it stemming from and what action can we take in order to work with it, work through it, work out of it. Don't be afraid to take the actions you are being guided to take. You've been putting off your insights for a long time, but now it's time to contemplate because you're going to make some life changes which will affect you long term. So take everything into consideration and then let's move forward. Once we are clear with the decision, because the reasoning, thousand reasons not to do it and one reason to do it, when that one outshines the thousands of reasons of not doing it, you will be able to go forward. So let go of any kind of animosity that may have been there, being cropping up, popping up from the past. Let go of that and keep moving forward. For newer heights are there to be achieved and experienced. Try understanding what this situation is trying to teach you is also something which is coming in. How is this situation a blessing in disguise? That kind of a thing is also coming through. While the current situation may be unsettling, especially if you're thinking of changing your jobs, letting go of a certain kind of a job profile that you have been working on, but you've just hit the wall a few very too many times, don't worry. You'll create even more better relations in work in another place where you find like-minded people, where when you find an organization that is in sync with you, with your core principles. But make sure that you're separating yourself from the situation, like, on the weekend, take some time, soul time, solitude, in solitude, and think about these things. How can you create more job satisfaction for yourself? We give so much time to our career. Make sure what you're giving so much time to also fulfills you in some way, if not in all the ways possible, in some way. And don't be scared to create a certain kind of change for your own growth. Don't let your emotions get the best of you is also something which is coming through somewhere down the line. It's time to move towards a more meaningful life. Let's just look into the dices a little before we end this reading. We have the masks coming in, facades which are going away, deception which is going away, deceit which may have been there, people's true colors will be coming forth for you, the peekaboo, keyhole view which is coming in. A new direction. Your view has been quite narrow at this time, but it's going to open up. The tunnel vision is opening up and giving you a new direction to go towards. The stupa is coming in. Do a little bit of meditation. And the mala is also coming in. Practice a bit of spirituality to get yourself in a more peaceful state. Become aware of what you're attracting at this moment. I also feel like let go of comparison. Your success, your timeline is unique and sacred to you. Find a pace which is comfortable for you and do it. Like you don't have to be hurried or feel that time is running out is also somewhere down the line coming in. And just for some people, like certain kind of carbon footing, I don't know. Be careful of what you are stepping into is also somewhere down the line coming in. Contemplate on the options which are there. Wait a little bit of waiting period which is coming in. If you're confused as to like three options in front of you, which one to take some time. Do the pros and cons of everything and then make up your mind. The direction is going to get very very clear if it hasn't been. The alien coming in, this almost gives the thing of like, in terms of products itself, you have a very unique product to give, but your organization may not be that supportive of it, and it may inspire you to introduce that project of yours to the world in a different way, through a different firm or through your own endeavor. But you are very very talented, and it's time for you to realize that also certain ideas that need to be implemented. And the house also coming in, I also feel for some people you joined an organization for the experience while the money was a little lesser than what you would want or would like or enjoy getting. But now the time has come that you have learned as much as you could from this work opportunity, and there are more endeavors, more promising ones which are calling you out. So don't settle for less. Is something which is coming in. Yes, it's giving you financial um, protection, certain kind of structure, but it is not enough at this moment. There's an check your email, and also one thing, like, when you're sending out an email, recheck what you're sending out. Create your Update your LinkedIn profile is also something which is coming through. This could be a very powerful time for writers to publish your writing or meet a publishing house. One thing also coming in, like while the divine masculine energy is really good for the work environment, make sure that when you're home, you're not still in that energy. Know how to switch it on and off. That kind of a thing is coming in. And one more thing which suddenly came in is that wherever your workspace is, for more prosperity and success work wise to come through, you can either use peridot or you can use a cube of pyrite. That is also very good for work and abundance, since the mala is also over here. Widen your scope, widen your view. You have a lot of scope. Your scope is limitless. And don't compare your success to others. You'll only be limiting your scope to theirs. Become aware of that too. And make decisions which are advantageous for you now. It's time to up your game and walk the talk now. So that's what's coming through. Do let me know if this resonated with you, and thank you so much for your precious time. Until next time, beautiful blessings to you and yours. All the very best. May all your dreams flourish and may abundance keep blessing your life. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely Moonians.